Yo, yo, ¿cómo estás, mahal kita? Kak dila maya slatkaya mambo VP and kefalik habibis. Wherever you are in this world, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I welcome you back right here to Planet KG. You guys, we're going to get right into it. You already know how I like to do. I like to get straight to the point. We're doing a little warm up, doing some footwork right here, you guys. Just kind of skipping around and getting our bodies in motion. Whatever you feel comfortable doing, any type of movement that gets your body warmed up and gets those juices flowing, go ahead and feel free to do whatever you will and whatever feels comfortable. We are working within our range of motion for it being this early in the morning. We're just getting started, you guys. So you don't want to do anything too vigorous as not to injure yourself, pull a muscle, because you know that will put you out for a couple of weeks, and it really sucks when you have to wait to heal, especially if you're a guy that likes to move and dance and kick like myself. Good. So Miss Kimmy and Miss Adriana here, Miss Princess, is throwing the punches straight forward and rotating at the waist. Now that is the point of a lot of these exercises, actually, these warm-ups rather. The point of the warm-up is to really get the spine moving, okay? Because sometimes you might have a tight spine in the lumbar or the lower back area, or in the cervical area, which is the upper spine, or even in the thoracic area, which is the mid spine, okay? You want to make sure that your spine is moving freely like a snake. You want to move like a serpent. Yeah, so let that spinal column move, okay, freely. And we're going through these exercises as a means to get our spine to kind of extend and elongate. And you'll notice that if there's any tightness and you're lifting your legs in these simple movements, if you're lifting or raising your knee, if you have to lean or tilt, you'll notice that that's a sign that you may have some tightness in your spine, okay? You want to try to maintain an erect spine. That is the object in these here warm-ups, okay? Now we're just kicking our leg across our center line, our midpoint, and then throwing it out. You've seen these warm-ups probably before in previous videos of mine, okay? But I like to repeat these things to see if there has been any progress made in posture, any progress made in balance, and they have made tremendous strides in their balance, strength, posture, endurance, and all, okay? So these exercises and these movements, whether we're doing boxing or whether we're kicking or whether we're doing a crunch or a push-up, whatever it may be, these exercises, when you repeat them, they are an excellent marker to let you know if you've gained any strength, if you've improved on certain weaknesses, and if you've improved on muscle imbalances, okay? And so now we're just raising the knee out and then swinging it out laterally in a circular kind of a motion thing here, which would be the beginning phases to wake our muscles up to like outer crescent kicks, inner crescent kicks, fan kicks, if you want to call it that. They go by different names, I'm sure, but yeah, this can be maintain your central, maintain that balance right in the middle, keep them centered. Okay, yeah, but that's what this is. It's just getting the hip flexors warmed up. Now we're just doing a little muscle work by rowing behind. You saw this in a previous video, and she's made improvements, looking stronger. She's keeping her hips up, and she's involving those back muscles, mainly rear delts, a little bit of rhomboids, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I have to do my study and I can let you know later. Miss Kimmy's doing great too. Look, she's keeping her hips up. Her hips are not sinking. They actually, I think they did like a set before I started to record. No. This is the fresh video. They didn't do any sets before this, now that I remember. Okay, but this is going to give you some strength in the back. I'm not spotting them this time. Before, I would give them a little bit of support and spot them by putting my hand on their back and helping them to raise. But this time, no. I told them that however they get through this set or these sets is how they do it. Even if they're struggling and don't get their body all the way up, you're still involving the muscles as you're pulling yourself up to the bar. Remember, whatever muscles that you are working in opposition to gravity are the ones that are targeted, okay? So in this case, it's the back, okay, with rowing. We did about 3 sets of these, and I mixed up the number of repetitions. It was not all one number, like 3 sets of 8 or anything like that. I think I did more on the first set, and then little by little I decreased because I knew that they would get fatigued. So they are maintaining, these ladies are definitely maintaining throughout the course of these exercises. I gave her a little bit of support at the end. We did more of these pull-ups, but I just wanted to get this on video just to show you, okay, that Adriana is doing a great job. All right, now we're working some abs. This is an excellent exercise for lower abs. We're right here in the park. We're not using any expensive equipment. We're just in the park, you guys. Outdoors, sunlight, open air, you know. That's how we get it in. Yeah, you know how you do it with your boy KG. If I see it and I think it could be used, oh, believe me, we're gonna use it. Miss Kimmy got herself up there in the seat. I'm gonna call it the saddle. She got her legs up here in the stirrups. Excuse me. Yeah, she got them in the stirrups here, and she's doing a great job. She's doing a set of 8 right here. Adriana is gonna do a set of 12. And before she did a set of 15, now she's doing a set of 12. And you want to crunch all the way to the end. Bring the legs all the way up toward your chest. That's what you're doing. The objective is to bring those legs all the way up and get a nice tight crunch in there. Make sure to connect muscle and mind. A struggle, but the thing is, even establishing your balance and putting yourself in the seat, it takes energy, you know? But she's been building up little by little the strength to do this exercise right here. And now she's getting it. Only take it to 5, Miss Kimmy. Good stuff. Yeah, good. Yes, now we're getting into the hands. You know, I like to work the hands. You know, as I've stated before, you know, my disclaimer, I am not what you would consider a professional fighter. This is not my objective when it comes to boxing, though I don't want to be a competitive fighter, and nor am I training my friends, my family, my students here to be professional fighters. I do have experience in kickboxing, boxing, Muay Thai, Taekwondo, Capoeira, and these like various arts, but it's just as a means to get into shape. There's so many different benefits that you get just from, you know, from defending and actually doing offensive movements and throwing out punches and kicks. You have to be on defense. You have to be aware of what your body is doing, what your opponent's body is doing. And it's just an excellent way to burn extra calories, you guys. We're just doing a simple combination right here, slips and dips. You know, crosses and hooks, and just, you know, moving around, keeping our bodies in motion so that we don't get stagnated staying in one place, and keeping our feet glued to the ground. You want to stay loose. If you're a dancer, I noticed that dancers have a really, really good way. They have an easy time transitioning from their dance to martial arts because the coordination is already there from doing dance moves. So if you're a good dancer, I would urge you to try this. Come train with KG. As a matter of fact, if you guys are in the Inland Empire area, if you're in Moreno Valley, Riverside, Temecula, San Bernardino, you want to travel over to Moreno Valley to work out a little bit with Coach KG, come on through. I'll leave the contact info in the description box, so you guys can just hit me up on Instagram, okay? You guys, hit me up on Insta. And, I'll give you information as to what days we train and the locations, okay? Good stuff. Now, let's get back to it. So Adriana is making a lot of improvements, you guys. We have been working together since about maybe May 2020, okay? And so we've had a lot of time and a lot of hours, a lot of months to work on these techniques and, you know, put them together, because each technique is like a word, okay? And then what you're doing, the more that you learn, you effectively tie those words together to create sentences. And now what we're doing here between the two of us is kind of communicating just as we would in capoeira. That's the perfect description to describe capoeira. It's a conversation of two, okay? A conversation of two bodies. Okay, yeah. And you have to make sure that there is a give and a take kind of a thing going on. Now we have Miss Kimmy. We had to work Miss Kimmy in. She cut her finger, so what we had to do was adapt and give her some other exercises that she didn't have to put her, so that she didn't have to put her hand in the boxing glove because she was doing some culinary stuff and accidentally cut herself. So that's okay. We work with whatever the disability is, and she's still able to get in here, burn those calories, and tighten up on her technique. Good. So just throw that knee, shove it, and kick it. Yeah, Miss Kimmy is going. Miss Kimmy is another one that made a lot of improvements, being that she has a meniscus problem. But she didn't let that hinder her from making progress in her fitness goals, you guys. And she's lost a lot of weight, and she's looking amazing. And we're only going to continue to make improvements, you guys. Yeah, so remember to check the description box if you guys would like to train with Coach KG. Let me know. And online coaching will also be available via Zoom, and I'll leave those descriptions in the box. Thank you guys for joining me so much. Y'all have a nice day. Your boy KG is out. Peace.